Hey, can we move the knife away from the eagle button? That may be a problem.
Without further ado, here's your host, Chuck and Mash.
All right, welcome to Chuck and Mash. It's Saturday, May 9th edition. In the studio, we have, of course, Mash and myself, Chuck, and we have JJ is going to be our guest this evening.
This is going to be a roller coaster.
Yeah, it should be pretty good. So, one of the things that when we were getting together and getting going, JJ was talking about this blue dot fever. I have not heard of this, and it's very interesting. So, this has something to do with ticket sales and concerts and all of that. So what's going on? What's blue dot fever? Why is it a blue dot?
Because nobody's buying tickets. People are complaining that they have no money. They can't afford the outrageous prices.
Hang on, let's actually look up what is the average price of a concert ticket.
See, I just think that would be hard. Because to me, like, you got your B team tickets. You know, like you've got your Rihanna tickets, you got your Beyonce tickets. Look, just here a while back, George Strait, like, literally fucking shut Lubbock down. Those tickets are outrageous. Did you know anybody that went to that?
No.
No?
My wife's sister was supposed to work it, but
What, like security or?
I think she was going to sell merchandise or something.
Oh, nice.
But they wanted her to. She had to pay for parking.
Yeah.
Which was like $50, and then she wasn't sure how much she was going to make, so she just backed out.
Well, I mean, I heard of parking being upwards of like $250. So
I went to Monster Jam for my birthday in Nashville, and just 2 tickets with pit passes was over $250,000. And I was looking all over the place to try to find somewhere to park. And they had a place nearby that you can park at. And I was thinking I can just park there. It's public, and I can just walk up there. Hell no. They had fenced off all the public parks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All of the public parks that are like downtown effing Nashville. But to buy a ticket to park your car, the one I was going to buy, that's where they put the pit show. So it was a good thing I didn't pay for that damn ticket because they parked a bunch of monster trucks in there. But it was $98 just to park. So I ended up going across the river, paying $20 for a 24-hour park pass, and just walked my happy ass over there.
Walking.
That was insane.
Well, that's what's crazy. That George Strait thing. There were people there were people that bought hotel rooms months in advance. I mean, because you're getting ready for it, and the hotels were literally canceling those rooms and reselling them
for a higher price.
Yeah, because I mean they gouged, and everybody was like, "Oh, well, good job, Lubbock. They did a 2-night thing. Yes, we supported and had George there, but what did it? I mean, you literally shut the whole town down. You had every hotel full, overpriced. You had the kids, like, probably in Tech Ghetto at that point. There were people selling rooms of their own house.
Yes.
And then offering the shuttle ride for an extra $100. Like, hey, we'll go drop you off. You know, I had my cousin went, and of course from here, and then they stayed with one of our friends up there. And then she dropped them off and went and picked them up. And I was like, that's the only way that I would have went. And then I saw some of the views from just, Facebook and things like that where people were filming. I mean, I could see them easier from here probably than, there were people, this was in the stands of like Jones Stadium. And they're sitting on that hard-ass steps. I don't know. It just wasn't worth it to me. And so when you said, let's look up ticket prices, I immediately think of that because I'm an avid show watcher. I love to go see these things, but I kind of classify it as like oh wait, this is B team, this is A team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's different people like that's going to sell out. Like if you go to Foo Fighters, they're literally going to sell out the town. But like the other day, I went to a Tony show, and it was not that Tony should necessarily be B team, but they were in a small venue. I mean, the tickets were $60-$70.
Well, I just did a Taylor Swift, of course. That's going to be the big one. It's the most.
What, Taylor Swift? Oh,
Yeah, the Taylor Swift ones.
You
And
gotta hawk your car, I think.
yeah.
To get Taylor Swift.
$1,075 is $1,300. And that's just the average resale. The tickets range from, while the official ticket standards range from $49 to $449, resale tickets frequently start around $800 for upper level seats and can exceed $10,000 to $18,000 for premium front row seats. And VIP sections, the package in 2026 priced significantly higher, with some listed between $2,700 and $8,600. That's
insane.
fucking insane. And here's the thing, like I talked about Monster Jam, because that was like the last time I actually went to an arena to do something.
Right.
It wasn't even 20% capacity. There were so many empty seats everywhere. And I didn't even bother buying any food, because just a soda, fountain drink, was $12.
Yeah.
It cost them a fucking nickel, and you want $12 for it. Go fuck yourself.
That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, fuck all that.
Right.
They've gotten to the point now they're going to start saying that they had to increase prices because, of low sales, and they got to make up for cost and everything. Yeah, because you're charging too much.
Yeah.
You can lower your prices and have more sales.
Right.
But no. We're just going to squeeze everybody for every little fucking penny they have.
Right.
And then this blue wave is starting. And I'm having medical issues. Oh, it's because of this. It's because of that.
I need to finish my album.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I think Dolly really is having some health issues, but I mean,
I hope she's not.
I know. She's just a treasure. So I said the last show, Tony's, I actually did even a short on it. You were talking about Monster Jam. What was the last show you got to go to?
It was Suicide Boys in September last year, Grey Day.
Nice.
I spent, it was $420 ticket.
Woo! Each ticket.
Yeah, I bought two of them.
Okay.
We were right behind the pit, though.
That's not bad. I mean.
And then I like to park special, so we're not sitting in line for an hour trying to get out. So I pay for the VIP parking.
Well, what constitutes VIP?
Oh no,
you roll up and toss your keys and they run and grab it?
No, we park in a special. You park in a different parking spot, and you're closer to the exit, and you're one of the first ones that gets to leave. So you're not sitting in the parking lot for an hour waiting in line.
Right.
Like from getting to our car to leaving was like 5 minutes. I think we stopped once for some people to walk by. It was worth it.
How much was it?
I think it was like $40.
And I think doing
That's
what
not
I did worked out the best for me, parking in the center of Nashville and taking that footbridge they have. Because, man, we were not caught up in that traffic jam. That traffic was just standing still.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous trying to get out of a show. In fact, a lot of people, when I lived in Lubbock, of course, we were at every show. I always bitch about paying in general, because I didn't even have to pay for shows. Like, I just had this hookup. And so we never stayed for this encore. Everybody's like, oh no, they're going to come back out. They're going to come back out. And I'm like, hey, this is time for us to bolt. Let's go ahead and get out. I care less about the encore. Now, of course, I stay for all that. So, now, one thing we were talking about on one of the other podcasts was Kid Rock was literally at the White House. And, going to bat for this, like, kudos all the way. Like, where are we at? Like, where?
He said something once, and that was it.
Yeah. Well, Taylor Swift said she was doing something, but, I mean, all she did was say she's going to do something. And, I know they're bought by their own labels, and this is probably way out of their hands, but they have a voice. I mean, they're very. The last one, I think, we were leading up to this show. You were talking about like people like Post Malone, right? And that one of them. I mean, that dude sold out arenas. Like I think he sold out Dallas, like the big one with the big screen. Jerry Jones Stadium.
Well, they're not just canceling. They're not just canceling certain shows. They're canceling entire tours. So it's not just like one location was bad.
Well, I saw a thing where Kid Rock himself was doing something with somebody. It was some other MAGA person. And of course, the Facebook spin was, that everybody's revolting or whatever. But I mean, I'm sure it had shit to do and probably had everything to do with this Blue Dot thing.
Well, if you remember his last performance when he did the halftime show, the audience was the cast member, was the employees and staff.
That was all political, horseshit. But like this dude's actually trying to. That's where he came from. I mean, he's a showman, And so Blue Dot, the Blue Dot, like when you're going and searching for tickets, the Blue Dots are what's available. Yeah. So that's why it's called Blue Dot. Because when you said that at first, I was like, it's a Blue Dot. Like when I think of Blue Dot, I think of me in West Texas. That's kind of how I look at myself.
It's not always about you. Calm down.
Well, I mean, because I actually vote, right? But yeah, no. So there's a lot of things that can attribute to that. I just wonder. We're bringing kind of just talking about it. Have ticket prices significantly gone up in the last short term?
They've been steadily going up for years.
Yes.
And it's not stopped, though. It just constantly goes up.
Right.
And I remember it was actually Godsmack. They were talking about, I have their DVD when they were playing in New York, and there was a moment where he was talking about, you have these bands that go out there. I think he was trying to trash talk Nirvana a little bit. They just go out there with a guitar and, they got their flannel shirt and they're charging like $400 a ticket. He's like, put on a fucking show with pyrotechnics and stuff. Actually entertain the crowd instead of just having basically almost no cost to perform on stage and charge such exorbitant prices. Now, I've seen some performances of these celebrities, and yeah, they put on a damn show.
I was going to say Godsmack.
Oh yeah, Godsmack does. That's who the fuck was saying it. So thank you. Yeah. But no, some actually do put on a show, and some others they just kind of seems like they just half-ass it. It's like, where is this money going besides in your pocket? Has any of them ever broke down the cost of like getting the venue, paying the staff, and actually show how much they get? Are they getting a shit ton? They only getting a little bit? Where the fuck is the money going? And why the hell is it costing so much to do this?
Well, that's one thing that, I used to hear that a lot when we were around the venues and those sorts of things. That was where the bands actually were getting their money. In fact, they were getting a lot of their money off merch.
Yeah, they got shit talked on. Oh, what is his name? He used to have the show Dennis Miller. On Dennis Miller Live, they got shit talked on because Metallica was bitching about how Napster's costing themselves and this, that, and other. Like, dude, you get fucking pennies.
Napster is taking money away from me. I don't have food in my refrigerator because Napster's got my song all over the internet. No one will buy my demo tape. But you know what? When it's someone that sold 50 million records and they got 50 million fucking dollars and they're bitching about pennies, fuck you, man.
I'm selling an album. You make your money on tour. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Go play.
Right. That's what I've always heard. That when they actually tour, that's whenever they get, the money from that. That's the variable because they've already negotiated whatever contract they're going to have, whatever the sales that they get, and all of that. And merch, things like that. So.
And they advertise one price, and then they tack on a fee for you did it online. There's a fee for using your debit card. There's a convenience fee. That fee.
What the fuck are you going to do about it? Fee?
What are you going to do about it? Fee? A fucking fee? I'm fucking tired of this shit. Fee? Your breathing fee?
But that just shows there's so many hands And I think when you were saying, where is it going, that's exactly where is it going, because you have the band, then you have the label that signed them, then you have the venue that's booking them, then you have the production company that's setting it all up, then you have the venue that has to provide security, then you have all of this. You've got the merch table,
service fees, venue fees, processing fees, often up to 27% or more based on the ticket price.
Jeez, I'm actually surprised that it's not more than 27. I really am.
Service fees, order processing fees, delivery fees. Oh, did you know you can actually buy something digitally online and still get charged a shipping fee?
I mean, I don't know why I should be surprised.
I actually bought something online that had
that is wild.
It had an option for the fucking service plan, which was an email. They charged a fee to be emailed.
To hit the button and use the internet.
Use ones and fucking zeros. You're not even using a fucking stamp.
Yeah. You didn't even have to write a program. It was already written for you. You literally had to hit send.
You're charging me a fee to fucking send me a fucking email for the thing I fucking bought.
Well, Gabriel Iglesias was, in one video, was talking about how one of his shows, his manager was telling him, if you hit midnight, it's $25,000 immediately. They charge us. So he had a timer and was yelling at him mid-joke to get off stage that they're about to hit midnight.
Oh, for going over.
Yeah, past midnight.
I have seen that on some of these artists that they love to like jam and just keep going. And I've seen, man, I wish I could remember actually what artist it was. But after a certain time in certain city ordinances, you have to stay under certain decibels and there's a quieter time or whatever. And after they went past that time, then they were going to get tickets for, noise, whatever.
And then the same video, he said he was at a baseball field. I don't remember which one it was. But he went past by hours and got charged $250,000.
Because in the past, that's been the case, especially in New York. And they told me, if you hit midnight, it's $25,000. Boom, right there. Dodger Stadium was way more than
What was your fine?
$250,000. A $250,000 fine. I tell people I'm the reason they could afford Ohtani.
Jeez. Somebody got fired.
So does that money go to like repair the skies or something that were apparently damaged from the sound? Like, the fuck's the fee for?
It's the city.
I know, but what's it going for? How are they being reimbursed? What was the damages?
Right. But it's crazy. Like I was talking about the George Strait show a while ago. Your city is already making hella tax revenue. We just filled every hotel, every restaurant. I mean, the tickets, just think about
what all right down to like the gas station. People got to drive in and fuel up.
Right.
So like even not just the restaurants, but the local small businesses, they fucking helps them out too. So
yes,
and
just
guaranteed
everything.
All the cities around Lubbock got filled up.
But you want $250,000 because I oscillated the air.
Yeah, and then you're doing that.
I mean, what are you going to say? They disturbed somebody? Are they, the people who disturbed, do they get the money?
Right.
Or do they now get $250,000?
Right. Well, there has to be some kind of, circumstances. I could see, like, if you're at Coachella and we're trying to stay on a, schedule and you go over your slot or whatever. But it's like, I mean, really? It's Coachella? Like, I don't know. Everything's about money, and what can we get from here? You stay on your P's and Q's. And
fuck it, fuck them. I still got my CDs. I don't need to go see a concert. I'll jam out in my truck while I'm driving to town. That's all I got to say about it.